Greetings. It is I, Dr. Mask. I'm here live in the city of Detroit to discuss this cure for these Karens that I found. Now, it is called the DeQuinder cut, but it really should be called the Karen cut. Because Karen, it's time to cut it out. Now, I'm going to show you my process on how exactly I came up with this cure and the ingredients that I found to make up this cure. Now, you can see that it is getting dark outside. I'm not scared at all. Because at this time of night, there's a lower KR, which is Karen rate, which is the rate in which Karens are out and about doing their Karen business. We wouldn't want to get caught, would we? I, Dr. Mask again. After intense research, I am happy to say that we found a cure. Smooth like that. Now, MYB, this is the pill form. I had to crush these ingredients real nice, like I couldn't show you that process. Copyright infringement. Now, we have this pill form. It can be taken twice a day. Now this will curb the meddling, if I could say, for these Karens. Now, we also have a spray. This spray is also the MYB spray. Now, these products can be purchased on my website, drmask.com and .org. And also for shipping, I'll ship it to you as well. I feel that these cures are very important, and we hope that they change the world. Until I see you again, Dr. Mask signing off. MYB simply stands for Mind Your Business. Excuse me. MYB simply stands for Mind Your Business. These products can be purchased at my website at drmask.com. Thank you.
Oh, man.
All right. Can somebody please explain to me how that got on? How this man hacked our site again?
Look, man, I'm gonna tell you this, man. That man is a prophet amongst prophets, man. So if I press the button, Jake pressed the button, he pressed the button. Hey, people need to do it.
How did he get a button to press? He's not.
All I'm saying is these Karens are running wild out here. You know what I'm saying? And the people need to see that commercial because it was very, very, very enlightening. So I'm happy that we were able to take a view at that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how you feel, Jake, but that's how I feel.
No, these Karens need to be regulated, and Dr. Mask is the one to do that. So, yeah.
Percolated.
Yeah, man. Percolated, regulated. I'm not going to say stimulated because I haven't got my check yet. So,
hey, yo.
Well, anywho, you know what I'm saying? It's good to see everybody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's good to see Jake and Toe here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got things to talk about. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And we missing a young bull. The young bull should be here pretty soon. But we'll find out what's going on with him when he gets here.
Truth be told, we are going to hold him to the.
We're going to hold him accountable. Yeah. That's what we're going to do. And I'm just going to start off, man. We're going to get this thing going, man. This is Mask Off. Sorry for the delay. And I'm Big Tone. Welcome to Mask Off, episode 21, Chameleon. To my upper right. Wow, to my upper right. Give it up to my man Big Jake. What's up?
What up, though, man? You know what I'm saying? I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Had a good week, and chilling. Shit. Bought some bought some old kicks. It was cool. You know what I'm saying? Y'all want to see them real fast? We got some time.
Go ahead.
You got some time to kill this. Fuck you.
Meanwhile,
this is for the culture exclusive right here.
Right, yeah. So, you know what I'm saying? Here we go. Peep the box. Very nice box. You know what I'm saying? Right here. You know what I'm saying? Here we go. Saying Duck Camo Air Jordan 10. I'm a big fan of camo. It's pretty dope. Got them for a good price under retail. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay. That is a good price now. Yeah. See, most folks that buy shoes want to say a good price. It's still a crazy wild price.
Oh yeah.
Definitely. What is the under retail? What exactly does that mean for people who may or may not know?
So under retail means like the suggested retail price from the retailer. The suggested retail price for that shoe was $190, I believe. Let me double check. Yes, $190. So plus tax is gonna be $200. But I got it for $120. That's how much I got.
Ooh, exciting. Yeah. Is that all you got going on the show right now?
That's all I got. Shit. You want me to show some more? Kill some time.
No, you can do that all day. We're not gonna do that. Let's get to Daniel.
Jake can have a whole show just going through each shoe that he got.
Exactly. Dan, how was your week? How you doing? What's going on with you?
What's up, y'all? Hey, what's good? It's Mask Off Dan right here from the ones and twos. Back here all the time at 9 o'clock or a little bit before that, or a little bit after that, a little bit too. Yeah. No, but my week was good. Lots of stuff inside the works, and just a bunch of work and all that stuff, man. So it's good to have stuff, man. It's good to have I don't know, things and things to do. I'll say it like that. It's good to have things to do.
Yeah, you mentioned work, and I have to say for myself, I'm back out in the field. You know what I'm saying? And they got me out in the streets, and I'm downtown. And I have to say once again, my brothers, they are living the raw dog face life downtown. They are going booty butt naked with no mask on, and it is very appalling. My face be sweaty and hot.
Yes,
with my mask on.
You've been in Greektown.
I've been in Greektown. I've been downtown at the Riverwalk.
Oh, yeah.
Those two areas are off the meter. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know when we're going to be
scared.
They don't know. Woo-wee. And I don't know when we're going to be locked back down. You know what I'm saying? Because it can happen any day the way they get down there. Nobody got a damn mask on, bro. And it's appalling to see. And I'm like, this is not what Big Gretch told y'all to do. Y'all gave it a bus, but y'all won't follow through with the mask. Like, this ain't right, baby. This ain't right. So I'm down there, and another issue that I'm having, brother, is like it's nobody but kids down there. It's like no damn parents. It's like that. You know how you send your kids to the mall?
Mm-hmm.
It's like that. Oh shit. Well, go ahead, go to Greektown. I have no idea why they're going to Greektown. They go from Buffalo Wild Wings all the way down to St. Antoine and Monroe, and then walk back, and then walk back, and then walk back.
And they're just standing there and like staring
at each other. They on them scooters in and out of the streets. It's ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? And you know, if they're not on the Riverwalk doing that, they on Greektown doing that. So, you know, and these just spots in Detroit I'm naming, but I don't know where it's like anywhere else. Anybody in the comments that know any other place that's off the chain that people are at, mention that in the comments, man. But we got to do a better job, man. You know, and I'm speaking about not just black people, but people, period, man. If we talking about getting up out this pandemic, people are showing me that they want to go back in the house. You know what I'm saying? And
by your actions. By your actions.
They showing me they want to be back in the motherfucking house. Jake, what's up, baby?
Yeah, I just want to let y'all know if y'all want me to show off any more shoes, let us know in the comments. You know what I'm saying? That's all.
Wow. Okay. All right.
DJ Touch, what up, though? What up, though? Oh shit! Hey, Tone. Hey, I don't mean to put you on spot, Tone, but man, that you was wearing a hat earlier. That's pretty dope, man. You should show that off. You got to show off.
Let me get to it.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm back. All right, this hat is a special hat I ordered, and then I wore it, and then I said, "Damn, there's a lot of words on this hat." But I put it on. Before I put it on, mind the head. I just got a fresh cut. Mind the head. Woo. Woo. So I'm gonna lean forward so you guys can see what this hat says.
Black people are literally saying, "Stop killing us," and there are people saying, "But dot dot dot
dot dot dot dot dot dot." So that's that, man, and that's my hat, man. It says a message, and I know people. If I wore that hat on the street, I know people will be like, "Hold up, wait a minute, let me look at that." But I don't know. I haven't gotten to that point yet, wearing that hat out yet. I don't like the way it feels, so I haven't figured out the right time to wear it. But we gonna keep it pushing, man. Matter of fact, we missing. Check this out. We gonna get back to our motivational minute, and we're gonna go ahead and go for the culture. We're going straight to for the culture. So Jacob, if you got shoes to show for the culture, I don't know, but you can head up and do the for the culture. What's up, baby?
Yeah, what up, though? It's your boy Jake, and got something else for y'all for the culture this week. Today, today, I want to talk about another black-owned business, black-owned Detroit business. It's called Diop, and you know, it's pretty much a website that sells like pretty much African influence type clothes. You know, saying shirts, shorts, what was that noise? I don't know. But anyway, short shirts, bandanas, even masks and stuff like that. And it's a pretty dope site. The name of the site is called Wear Diop. As you can see, some pretty cool stuff on there. They got hats, shirts, and everything like that. The background of it was pretty dope. It was a gentleman named I don't know if I'm pronouncing his name right, but his name is Mapate Diop, and pretty much he's born in America, but his mother's from Nigeria, and his mother used to travel back to Nigeria every year and like grab this fabric called Ankara. I think I pronounced that right, Ankara, which is a fabric that was pretty much used like bold colors and bold colors, stuff like that. And you know, and it's very popular throughout West Africa. And his mother will grab this fabric, bring it back to the States, and they'll have a tailor like make shirts and shorts for him and stuff like that. And like, you know what I'm saying? And Mabate, one of his friends, who's also a co-founder, his name is Evan. Yeah, I couldn't find his last name on the site, but shout out to Evan. But his friend said, "Daniel, why you shaking your head, man?" I couldn't find his last name. But anyway, his friend was like, "Hey, those some pretty cool threads and whatever." And that's pretty much like how the business started. Like people like what he was wearing. And he like, you know what I'm saying? He decided to like, you know, make a business out of it. And he liked to wear clothes that represented his heritage, which is something we all should like take pride in our heritage. There's some pretty cool stuff on there. And I order a couple masks from the site. So I'm pretty excited to see see how they feel and what they look like. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be dope. But yeah, that's the story, and it's pretty cool. And it's pretty cool because like how he started the business is the same way how pretty kind of same how Carl Kanai started the business. Like Carl Kanai would wear dope stuff, and all his friends would ask about it, and decide to like create his own line. So the name of the website, if you're interested in buying anything from the site, is called Wear Diop. That's weardiop.com. And yeah, like I said, it's black-owned business, founded in Detroit, and yeah, man, that's what it is for the culture, man. This is definitely for the culture. So, Tone, Dan, thoughts?
You know, and I'm sitting here thinking, when it comes to culture, I find that very remarkable that he was able to do that and represent where he from and what he do. And what I find interesting when it comes to foundational Black Americans, we always use the influence of African culture as our heritage and our lineage. But I'm really in search of some authentic shit that we could say is ours, that's here from foundational Black Americans. Like, what do we have? And I guess you would say it's hip hop. Hip hop is a culture that's ours. You know what I'm saying? It's not West African. It's not East African. It's not European. It's foundational Black Americans. I think what he did was great, but I just think about when it comes to Black people, like even Carl Kanai, the bold colors, it is a resemblance of African stuff. You know what I'm saying? And what's our thing? You know what I mean? And do we even have a thing? You know what I mean? Or do we just like distant cousins of Africa? So we interpret African culture as our culture too because we Black. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know. It's a question to raise. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know if it's even appropriate for me to raise this question. I'm not trying to just make any separatist ideologies or anything like that. But it just got me to thinking, like, what's our thing? You know what I mean? Like, what are you understanding what I'm saying?
Yeah, but mostly, so Black folks do have a full like we have a whole timeline of Black culture and like arts, like that. Like it starts with, it starts with the slave ships, I guess. So it's taking the code, it's taking what we came from, and we came here by force, and then we mix it up with the stuff that was forced upon us, like Christ and all that stuff there too. And then it combines that stuff. It combines like the whole slave, like the stuff that we went through as slaves and all that stuff too. Like that's where the whole gospel and all that stuff comes from. So like there's a whole rich space there that we have. It's there. It's not. I'll say it's not valued as it should be. There's a lot there's you could make the case that a lot of the larger U.S. cultural stuff comes from the Black side of the states. So, and it's been built from that. To your point too. Now this is just a thought that I've been trying to work with as well, because there's a thing called like a full culture versus what's like a subculture. And so like there's like the US, like we have like, I don't know, hot dogs and all that stuff. And then would you consider Black culture a subculture of that, or would you consider it its own distinct thing on the net, like on the side of it, which is kind of what makes it completely unique inside the world, inside that sense. I
don't know. It just got me thinking about, like, I know he when we do stuff, when African Americans do something, they always lean toward Africa. You know what I mean? So
that guy is from there. So
and cross colors, he had the red, the black, the green. You know what I'm saying, and things like that. And I'm not throwing any shade at it. It's just I just was posing a question, like,
all right, so I see what you're saying there, but it's like that, like the red, black, and green and stuff. That's all still that came from like Black '60s, like people trying to come back and like take power back and like trying to just say trying to go back to their roots, because that is like something that was like made here, like that whole Black power colors and stuff. That, I mean, that was us trying to bring that back. So yeah, I mean, it is a complex thing. Just constantly there's a all right. So yeah, so you see it a lot in New York too. So my sister moved to New York a few years ago, and like she says, like it's been a cultural change for her, because like because there's like a lot of like there was a cultural change for her, because it was like the people, like the Black folks there, they all are like first or second gen, like Black folks that came to the coast, and like they just started to get inside there. But and then she learned like inside Detroit, it's mostly like Black folks that came from the South, and those folks came from slaves. And like that has its own distinct like styles and its own distinct ways of life too. So like she's been she's trying to go through that and like trying to in some ways like fit in. So
I agree with her, because when I moved from here to Philadelphia, it was a different. It was Philadelphia, New York, DC, everything on the Eastern Coast is like a melting pot.
Right.
And they can look just like you and me, but you may have somebody from Belize, you may have somebody from St. Lucia, you may have somebody from the West Indies, but they just look like you know what I mean? And then when they go in their house, they speak in whatever native language they have, wherever they from. So you're dealing with Caribbean people, you're dealing with African people, and you're dealing with people who has like this like different demographic with them, you know what I mean? And it's very weird, because coming from Detroit, you are descendants. Majority of people that's from here are descendants from people who migrated from the South. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot of the same thing. Like you talk to the average person that is from Kentucky, Tennessee, or Alabama, or even Mississippi. You know what I'm saying? And you like you go to New York, you like, so what's going on? Where you from? You know what I mean? So it's like a different vibe, and it's very intriguing, because you just a plain nigga, opposed to this is a nigga that's been somewhere else who got a whole passport, and it's almost an envious jealousy type.
Man. All right. So 2 points from there. All right. Wait a second. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. No.
I'm going to say this before we go further. This has been the fucking most loose show we ain't had. Number one, and it's so off the chain right now. Ladies and gentlemen, you have no clue.
No. You're on mute right now.
No. In a minute, but ladies and gentlemen, you have no clue what is going on in the background, what is going on, period. You know what I'm saying? And I just want to say this shit is off the chain so far. Right. Because of this guy right here. Because of this guy. You know what I mean? And that's what I'm going to say.
You're about to say something, so I have some points.
Finish your point, and then we gonna do this. We gonna do this fucking motivational minute, and we're gonna get back to what we're doing. All right, go ahead, Dan.
No. Well, mine are kind of like long points. All right, let's put you off mute, and let's explain yourself and give your motivational minute. 2 segments right now.
Hey, hurry it up! Get it out! What's up, y'all? So quick motivational minute before I do my real motivational minute. Slow down sometimes. Sometimes you're moving too fast, you miss things, you misplace things.
and you do things that could have been avoided if you just kind of slow down a little bit. Okay, this is the explanation. This is not the motivational minute, but this is a motivation so you don't make the same mistakes. All right, so yeah, slow down sometimes. It's okay, Malachi. Like my keys in the car, and they were running. The car was running. Long story short, so I finally got in, and now I'm here. But I'm good. Motivational minute, ownership. Yeah, so
ownership, please.
I'm not waiting for a rebuttal. I'm just going in. All right, ownership. So a lot of times, you know, we go through life and we're dealing with other people's belongings. You know what I'm saying? Somebody else's this, that, something that you need, a tool that you need, money, whatever it is. When you're at the leisure of other people's property, that's they hold ownership of that. But once you have ownership, you have the power. You have the power of what it does, when it does, how it does, because it's yours. You own it. So whether this is land, whether this is a phone, from biggest to small, you have to take ownership. You even take ownership of your life, because a lot of people's lives are controlled by other things, other factors. So you got to take ownership of what's going on, and that's how you really dominate. So that's your motivational minute. Ah.
Owning your mistakes.
That wasn't a part, but yes, you're right. Owning
That
your
is the
mistakes.
That's the biggest one.
It's the biggest one of all.
I'm just kidding. Relax. I just wanted to see you blow up, Dan.
No.
Right.
You try to switch it. You try to switch it.
It's coming. You know it's coming.
All right, let me finish, since Dan want me to drive that point. Owning your mistakes. Back to the Zoom in, huh? Owning your mistakes, owning your shortcomings, owning things that you know that you could have did better in. You got to take ownership of that, and because that's also taking responsibility, and that's how you move forward. Once you don't take ownership of that, you still did it, so you have to take ownership of it. But that's what makes it better when you do fess up and say, "Okay, that's me. I'll improve." Guys, I'll improve.
Well, it doesn't. You know, fuck that. Fuck that. Anyway, I'll get in your ass later. No pun intended. No homo. I'm gonna holler at you later about that. You know what
Hey,
I'm saying?
I'm gonna let y'all know after, because we have a meeting after every show, and I'm a little nervous for that. Let's just stay live all night. How about that?
We've been live.
We've been live for a minute.
They gonna go in on you, live or not, motherfucker. So,
Facts.
Yo,
don't matter.
anyway, let's keep it popping. We're gonna move to something. It's called Big Tones putting you up on game. And Malachi, I'm gonna get you in a minute. But anyway,
Okay.
let's put the people up on game. We're running extremely behind, so we got to keep this moving. As you all know, each week I come with something different to the table, and something I found very, very, very cool. 19 black families decide to build their own safe city. They purchased 97 acres of land in Georgia. Wow. 97 acres of land in Georgia. Can you imagine that? That's the size of a resort, from what I'm assuming. And I think that's what they're doing. They're doing like a back to nature type safe space. You know what I'm saying? It's almost in the sense of, like, if you ever watch The Walking Dead, how they build their own little compound, their own little area of safe spaceness. I think this is a great idea. I think it doesn't mean create your own separatist space. But look, man, I've been saying it for a while. We need to police our own self. We need to govern our own self and hold our own self responsible. Yes. So that means we have our own fucking town, our own fucking structure, our own thing. History has shown each time we have done it, white America has smashed it down, took it away. But I love the fact that in this day and time, instead of people talking about what they should do, these 19 families decided to invest in themselves, and they decided to do it. So shout out to them. You know what I'm saying? They're in Georgia, and I am overwhelmed. The group that decided to do it is called the Freedom Georgia Initiative. Look them up. They got a whole plan, and they did everything on their own. I'm proud of these people. You know what I'm saying? If I want to invest in here in Detroit, I'll be making my way down to Georgia, right along with them with my family. Shit, I just may even do that.
Mm-hmm.
Let me get my suitcase. Anyway, what you
said
guys?
y'all got room in that 97 for a brother?
What you guys think about this? Now, what's your thoughts?
Yeah, man. Call back to Pooh Bear. This 100-acre woods. You know what I'm saying? They was trapping it out the 100-acre woods. That's what they got.
Okay.
You didn't like that, Dan? You didn't like that?
I don't like anything you say right now.
Anyways, I love this, man. You know what I'm saying? It's ownership. You know what I'm saying? It's putting the power in our hand or in their hand, but they are us because we the same. You know what I'm saying? You know, but you know, setting an example like in 19 families. So that's a combination. You know what I'm saying? That's a strategic. Let's get together. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what other races are doing. They're getting together. They're not letting nothing get in between them connecting and making something that they could both benefit from. A lot of times in the African American community, we don't want to use the people that's on our level to get to the next level, even though we trying to do the same thing. So why don't we just help each other get there quicker? Sometimes that's a lack of principle in our community, just honestly. So the fact that they're putting differences aside, having no differences, coming together, buying this and getting that ownership, that's powerful, literally. And they taking the power, and I love it.
And also, man, it's just not random people. It's educators. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's construction workers. It's people that's in the doctor. It's doctors. It's lawyers. So it's educated people coming together with specialties that they're expert in. You know what I mean? Yep. So this ain't no fluke that they putting together. Right. You know what I mean? So that's a beautiful thing to even think about within itself. Like these are educated people with a voice, and they drew up a platform and they're executing it. So I'm pretty hype about it. Dan, what's your thought?
No, I think you guys both explained it like great. This is a bold new just thought, just a thought, not just a thought. Like you said, two-tone. It's like they thought this up, they planned it out, and like now they kind of like stepped into it too. So it's it's great to see, and like my feeling right now is just more of like what's next, like what is this thing, which is so I will watch this for the next few years now just to see like how it grows and out.
I'm definitely interested to see how it develops, man. I mean, like I said, man, with only 19 people, that means they missing on an even number. My family can be that 20th team member. You know what I mean?
20th family, yeah.
You know what I mean? I could be that.
So
20th
you might as well
family.
round it out.
You know what I'm saying?
You got 97. You might as well get 98 acres. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about, man. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, you know, fit me in there. I found something I could do. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Over the pandemic, I ain't think I could fix a toilet, but I did it. So, I may be a plumber. For all I know.
Big tone
The fuck you talking to? Nah, nigga, who the fuck you think you talking to?
What is going on?
I don't care what I did. I don't care if I ate all your damn Frosted Flakes. You better watch who the fuck you talking to. I don't care. You a little nigga, I'll beat your ass. Remember that shit.
What?
Wow.
Remember that shit.
Oh, chill. Wow. Frosted Flakes? You a little too old to be eating Frosted Flakes, huh? Come on now.
There ain't nothing wrong with no damn Frosted Flakes. I love that shit. You know what else I like? I love me some old school music. That's what the fuck I like. That's what I like. Some old school shit. You know what I'm happy about? I'm happy to see that Gladys Knight and Patti LaBelle, they about to do a versus, because I'm tired of seeing all these young niggas all over the TV screen doing what they got to do. I don't want to hear all that boopity boop shit. I don't want to hear that shit. I want to hear that good music, that love making music. I don't all these niggas out Sada Baby, Lil Baby, the Baby. I don't want to hear no babies making music. I want to hear some baby making music. That's what the fuck I want to hear. That's what the fuck I want to hear. The shit.
Wow.
All right.
Baby making music.
I agree with him too, man. I'm not a fan of Sada Baby, Billy Baby, Young Baby, Bobbity Boo Baby.
Let me tell you something else. I want to hear some more shit. I want to see some more verses, some OG verses. I want to see like Stephanie Mills versus Regina Bell, some shit like that. I want to see like the battle of the down low gay niggas, like Luther Vandross versus Freddie Jackson.
What is going on?
I want to see like the battle of the deep voice niggas, Teddy Pendergrass versus Barry White. I want to see that shit. I want to see the battle of the soft. I want to see the battle of the light skinned niggas, Christopher Williams versus Albie Shore. I want to see some shit like that. That's what the fuck I want to see. What's it? Oh, you done came back in, Nick. Who the fuck you think you're talking to? Who you think you're talking to now? Didn't I tell you I beat your ass? Didn't I tell you you a little nigga and I beat your ass? Didn't I tell you that?
Who is he?
Wow.
Who is he talking to?
I have no clue.
I don't know, but somebody was about to get abused. So
off Frosted Flakes though. Like
he had a good point though about the music.
he had a good point. He went a little bit too far with the matchups though. Like you put light skin with light skin. That's discrimination. Like,
he said the down low niggas. That's right.
I said, what do you mean?
Crazy man.
I ain't know they was down low. I ain't know that. That's me.
Yo, ladies and gentlemen, man, that is Drunk Hunk, man. He made a surprise appearance. This has been a wacky night so far. I don't know what's going on. It could be because we talking about chameleons. What I want to do is go into the chat for a minute, see what's popping in the chat, man. You got anything you want to touch on in the chat, Malachi? What's good?
Yeah, we got Darren Coates. This your cousin?
That's my cousin. What's up, man? Yeah. He rocking with us super hard. I've been shout out for a couple of things that he said. He said other countries have been done with the pandemic. I didn't know that.
Yeah, they were, but it's starting to keep back again.
And then Von Wink said, "What country is done with the pandemic?"
Oh, he's trying to check my cousin. Check yourself, Von. Check yourself. Make the list tonight.
Then Darren said South Korea, China, a few others. They've gone back to normal life. That's what.
That's all right. That's what they tell us, though. I mean, that's what they tell us.
You about to do this?
Turn up, man. Right.
No.
About to do that?
But
I'm gonna keep with the comments. Relax.
Yes. I'm not gonna get into my.
Dan got caught up for a second. Like, hey, I got him tight for the night. That's what it is. He ready to react off anything.
I'm on edge.
Anyway, all right. So a couple.
South Korea.
Right. I was like, whoa. Hey, and his tone, cuz I'm like, chill. That's him.
What else, man? What's going on in the chat, man?
All right, yeah. Then we got Von Wink. He came back. He said, even when you own your own property, there's still taxes to be paid.
True.
Unless you lose the property.
Yeah.
That's true. Then we got in the other YouTube chat, we got DJ Touch. She rocking with us hard. Pull that up. She said, how about the next motivational minute be punctuality?
Oh.
That's inspired.
That's a great one.
I'll take that.
I'm building on that one.
And you also, like Dan put up, she said that's why Drunk Unk need to switch to white liquor.
He need to do something.
Hold on.
Yeah, that dark hair, you tripping.
I see a comment too. She also said, mask off tone looking rather handsome today. Oh, my Miss Mabel. Don't put my mama in this. You know what I'm saying? I love the compliment. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? Well, you keep mama out of this. Big mama, all right.
So shout out to y'all for rocking with us hard. You know, even in this chameleon episode, we blended in.
Hey, Jake, we got anything in the other chat room?
Saw Miss Mabel on Facebook. She said, "What's going on?"
Simmer down, mama.
But that's all we got for right now.
Okay. That's what's up. So, ladies and gentlemen, it is finally here. We're going to get to the meat and potatoes of our show, which is always our group discussion. And tonight we are talking about chameleons. The reason why we brought this discussion up is these two women, and it's more. It's probably some men out here who do it, but these two women, you have to wonder who has done it the best, who has ripped Black society off the worst. Has it been Rachel Dolezal or Rachel Dolezal 2.0, Jessica Krug? So which one has it been? And if you guys don't know who these people are, Rachel Dolezal, I believe she was from Seattle or Portland or somewhere on the West Coast, somewhere small, where she was posing as an African American woman. She got welfare and she was going through the system. Everywhere she went, she was even an advocate for Black people. She was getting all the tangibles that a Black woman can get. And she ended up becoming a professor. She was speaking about Black issues and all this stuff. She a whole fucking white woman. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what the fuck wrong with her. You know what I mean? And people may argue, yeah, it's pretty noble of her to speak about Black issues. But here's my thing about this. You can act Black when it's convenient to be Black. But when it's time to really be Black, you don't want to be Black. So that's what I got to say about that. And that goes for the Jessica Krug lady as well. She was posing as a Latina / African American lady, getting all the tangibles that come with that, posing as a Black woman. And if you look at the bottom of the page, you see how Rachel Dolezal went from Rachel Dolezal, the white woman, to Rachel Dolezal, the Black woman. And any thoughts on this, guys? We've been talking about culture vultures for a while too, and I think Jake brought it up last week or the week before. This ties into that. So I'm gonna start off with Jake. Jake, what's your thoughts about this, bro?
First of all, this is like first and foremost,
Go ahead, Jake.
You like you being white and just trying to be Black and to get Black, like that's a waste of your privilege. Like, what the fuck is you doing? First and foremost, that's a waste of your damn privilege. Like, you white. Like, what are you doing? Like, you already got a head start. Like, I don't. It's just stupid as fuck. I don't give a fuck if you was speaking for us or whatever. It's dumb as fuck. Like, what are you doing? It's stupid. Like, what the fuck? I don't know what. I don't know how much more I can convey this. Like, what are you doing right now?
I think
like,
when they do that, what they do is you at the helm of changing a viewpoint. So like the four of us is in a room and we talking about, well, look, I think that my son, your son Malachi, your son Jake, your son Dan should get together and go down and confront them police officers. And we should do this. We should talk about economic freedom. We should talk about this. We should talk about that. What she does by posing as a Black woman, you have a position where she was a professor. She's teaching influence. She's influencing kids in a way that steers away from an agenda, a Black agenda, where it teaches that, hey, look, say like we talking Black Lives Matter. It's easy for her to go, no, that's wrong. All lives matter. That's the most easiest way to compute it. You know what I'm saying? When the focus goes off of Black Americans and it goes into a demographic that's filled with minorities. You know what I'm saying? How do you equate a minority struggle with a Black struggle? In most cases, when people start talking about struggles that involves minorities, they start talking about LGBTQ. They start talking about Mexicans and Latinos. They start talking about everybody else struggle except Black American struggle. So it's easy to get off focus on what ours if you have in a position in which you can influence people to do so, Jay. So when it comes to her position of power and she's giving that up, I think what she's doing is that's a real sinister way to mask who she is to influence. It's no different than the $5 Indians back in the day. Those were white people posing as Indians to get the benefits that came along with getting the land for free. You know what I'm saying? And getting the benefits and tangibles that came with being a $5 Indian.
Yeah. So my thought was on something else about this was more so. I mean, we kind of talked about it at the start of just like what is Black culture, and me talking about like how large is it, and you can make the case that it is, yeah, it is the most liveliest just this group that we got inside the states here. More so, just the fact that it's constantly on the forefront. It's constantly there's a constant change to it, and like there's constant like new stuff to it, and then like there's a whole cool factor too. So like there's a part of that. I'm not saying that it was with those two, but like you see it a lot with like guys too. If you look at the design I had, there's like a guy in the background I'm about to talk about here, and you see this a lot. Well, this guy too, but you see it a lot where I was talking about this guy and this guy.
Oh, okay.
But I forgot I was showing you my mouse. But the guy on the right is a guy named Cam Terrell, who was this white guy who wanted to gangbang on the West Coast, and he gangbanged, and then he got caught up. And then once he got caught up, and like once he like went to the, I am flipping.
Was he born Terrell or he changed that? Because if he was born Terrell, it might be in his blood.
Cameron Terrell, white guy. No, he came from like, yeah, he's like rich white. Though he does look a little like that picture. That's not the point.
He had to change that name. Though.
Yeah, then he gangbang. He wanted to live that life. But then once he got caught up in jail, he quickly turned back white, and like yeah. So like he quickly turned back white.
I don't know, officer.
Right. And like that is the shit that just gets me, because it's like, oh, yeah, I mean, that just looks like that's just a clear exploit of you just trying to take the stuff that you like, and like trying to take the stuff that you seem cool, but then once the fun stops, well, let me get back on my white train here, and it's
right.
I hate it,
man. So this is my thing with that. First of all, they just want to be down.
I'm about to put you back on mute, Malachi.
Thin ice tonight, buddy.
But they want to be down. That's what it is. They trying to be down, and like Jake said, in a way, they are putting themselves back a little bit. Like, just wash your face and go outside, and you'll be straight. But come on now, like this ain't what you want. Why are you doing this? It's not, and we don't need this either. So it's like, no matter how much you try to be down, and we just the coolest nationality. You know what I'm saying? We got the most swag, we got the most rhythm, we got the most flavor. And that's what they want to get down with. But everything else they don't want. It's like, nah, if you want to be over here, you got to come with everything that come with it. Because that's the reason that we hate it on, because we got so much swag and everything's bigger, we're stronger, we're faster, we jump higher, our stuff is bigger. You know what I'm saying? That's why we so hated on, because we're the superior race as far as ability. Like, you know what I'm saying? So
come on, man. We can't.
Man, look, listen with your eyes. No, just
No. It's not that part of the show yet.
Look, I'm gonna bring this back to a close so we can get back to the comments, man. I really think that what they doing, they examples of culture vultures, and every one of us have their own definition of what a culture vulture is, and you have to be aware that sometimes, you know, what a person look like ain't always what they are. You know what I mean? And this is just what we trying to do is bring some light on a situation that has been occurring. These things have been taking place. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to put that out there. I'm gonna go to the comments again, man, because I think it's missing some love. So anybody got some thoughts in the comments? What's going on, Malachi?
DJ Touch said, "Did he just say our stuff is bigger?"
Yeah, DJ.
We were trying to go. We were trying to get past that.
Hey, Tone wanted comments. I gave him comments. All right. And then we got and we got Darren Rockin with us again. He said the difference between. Oh no, that's Von Wink. Hold on.
Yo, my God!
I'll read that from Von Wink. He said, "What's the difference between this Georgian safe space and a gated community?" Talking about the 19 acres.
Well, they own that space. They own that land. We don't own anything that's in a gated community. So that land is what they purchased. They own that property. So in most cases, that's a gated community. It's owned by someone that don't look like us.
The land is owned, right?
Do your research, Vaughn.
Good point. Yeah, you told the information kind of aggressive, Tom. Relax. The thing is, so like, okay. All right, then we got.
And I think it's like that land too. That they're trying to like take it and trying to like build like a whole town too.
They're trying to build a whole town. You're not invited, Vaughn.
We got one more from Vaughn. Darren, I'll get one from more from him. He said, where I'm at in South Florida, people hate masks. Hey, it's in Detroit too, man. I hate that, John.
Yeah, I hate it, but I gotta wear it though. I gotta wear it.
Let me wear my job mask.
But one thing I do know.
Okay, that's nice.
Malachi ain't been wearing no damn mask, though. I'm gonna put that.
I haven't worn a mask.
I never see his ass with no mask.
In certain settings, I get a little relaxed. That's all.
And one more from Von Wink. Like the public.
You got one more?
Yeah, Von Wink. He said, "What kind of job was Rachel whatever doing at the NAACP? And do you have to be black to work for the organization?"
This is the NAACP, and she was the president of it. I don't even know how they got that shit passed, bro. She was the president. She was the president of NAACP wherever she was at.
Yeah, her
Northwest
branch.
Yeah,
her
Northwest branch.
Like in that city or in that state?
In that state, I think it was. I want to say Portland.
I want to say Portland too.
Yeah, I want to say Portland.
What?
She
got all the way to the top like that?
Yeah.
So that means
I'm gonna go to Jake so we can go ahead and keep it moving.
Yeah, comments. Mabel Woodward rocking with us hard always.
OG, what's up, Ma Dukes?
Hey,
Ma Dukes, what up, though? She says y'all tripping. That's what she says. First of all, she said y'all tripping, and she also says they wanted black men. Talking about Rachel and the other chick, Jessica. They want some black men. They want some black dick. Yeah, they did. And then also Tone, you are a strong, smart guy. Said, and you are, Tone. You are a strong guy.
Who said that? My mama?
Your mama said that. Your mom saying all this stuff.
Thanks, my dude.
And she also said, "What did you say, dude?" I don't know what that's referring to.
What Malachi said.
Okay. But yeah, that's all. That's all we got in the Facebook comments. Mabel Woodward always rocking with us. My Dukes.
She call me smart. Well, I get it from you, Ma. Thanks a lot. I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, bro. The subject matters are off the chain, man.
Greetings. It is I, Dr. Mask. Hello, Daniel. I hear your loud side there.
It wasn't even that loud, Dr. Mask.
No, it was.
Dr. Mask, what happened? We used to have a good relationship. Like, I used to love your studies.
Yeah, and I'm trying to figure out what happened. It seems like every time I try to plug my material, product.
That's because that's not the studies.
Wow.
Hold on.
I do studies and make products based on the studies that I've created in order to further the work of the studies to sell the product. It's a cycle here. Don't you see it?
Dr. Mash, you don't got to explain nothing to this guy. He's been acting really funny, brother.
Right.
With the same shirt on earlier, But I just want to point out that ever since he became press, he's been acting real funny.
Yeah, that's not it.
That's what it is.
And I want to add that, Daniel, that was a very noticeable sigh at the beginning of it. I just want to say it was.
It was very disrespectful. Very disrespectful.
You know what? Actually, I'm gonna do something different. I'm gonna plug my products before before I get into it, so that way I don't get cut off because you guys haven't been properly advertised too.
What?
Wow. See?
That's what I'm talking about.
You can't help it.
Come on,
can't help it.
Here's what I want to know. Here's what I'm doing because I'm hosting tonight's show. Dr. Mass, do you have anything that correlates to your product?
I do. I have testimonies. I have plenty of testimonies with my products to show that my products, when properly advertised, when properly purchased, when properly used, they work. My products are,
You have a testimony tonight. You can do that tonight.
I can send a video right now, and you can pull it up, and you will see it right now. Yes,
we are running late.
It'll take 2 seconds.
I want you to see how things work around here with Dr. Mass. Can you show it, please?
Daniel, check your email. It's in there. Go ahead.
All right.
Pull it up. Go ahead. Testimony.
Really? Come on. All right. Play this? Really?
Yeah.
Yes.
Play it, buddy. Play it.
All right.
Okay, look. I was at the local market on Saturday when I had come across a Shaniqua, and she was paying for her groceries, and that's when she pulled it out. I had never seen it before, one of those food stamp cards. And that's, being the curious cat that I am, that I had to ask, why are you using this? Where is your husband? I didn't understand the weight of what I had just asked until she pulled it out of her purse and sprayed me with, "Mind your business." Immediately, my hands went up and my mouth went shut. And for the first time in my life, I minded my own damn business. Now, whenever I go to the grocery store, I exclusively use the self-checkout. Thank you, Dr. Mask, and thank you, MYB.
MYB, pill form and spray form. Get them at your local Walgreens, Walmart, CVS. I'll pull up on you, or even at the corner of 1st and 2nd at the gray building, go to the back door and ask for Uncle John. Thank you.
Wow.
There you have it, folks. A real life testimony, real life commercial. I just want to show you guys I'm serious about this here. I'm serious about this caring. I'm serious about.
Don't applaud him. I can't believe. I cannot believe we stooped so low to playing ads on our TV show.
We need this, Daniel. We need this.
That was moving.
What the best ain't paying the shit?
That was touching.
And honestly, I just have work to do. I don't have time to not be, allowed to advertise my products that work. And by the way, you can purchase these products at www.
Okay.
Wow.
I've had enough of them.
You just can't stop, bro.
Guys, we played a whole commercial. I think that's enough.
Okay. All right. If that's how you feel, what we're going to do, we're going to keep it moving. We're going to go to the quick hits, man. Let's get straight to it, man. Giannis, the Greek freak, is he a bust or is he the truth? Me personally, man, this is the second time he had been in position to go to the finals. I really feel like it's when LeBron came out, LeBron didn't have all the pieces around him to be successful. So with that being said, I think that he needs some better players around him to put the thing in order. And I love this man. I think he's a phenomenal ball player. I don't think he's weak. I think he's still the Greek freak. Malachi, what's your thoughts?
Malachi is muted. The ass.
You hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Excellent player. He just don't have enough yet. He's only 25. He's young. He's going to figure out how to win. I don't know if he'll stay or not. Who knows? As soon to be said. I think he will stay. But honestly, he wasn't going to get past Miami anyway. And the thing about it's a different game in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? So everything that he was doing in the regular season, getting to the basket, they ain't doing that. They doing stuff to stop him directly, and then he's not that great of a shooter. So once you don't let him in the paint, it's over.
Yeah, what's your thoughts on Dan?
Yeah.
Malachi been acting like a kid that's just bad today. What is going on?
His skills outside. Like as soon as
it wasn't
his
me. I
point
got
was
a
done.
call, and it just shut the whole drone down. Like,
Oh my God. Dan,
Ownership. Okay. Yeah, man. Greek freak. I love him too. Like when you see him play, it's just like, oh my God, like you can't stop the guy until like a whole team builds like a whole wall, and then he just can't do nothing. He needs like a hook shot, and like he'll be dope then. But yeah, man, this is sad, man.
Kareem as a coach.
he needs a sky hook. I'm telling you.
Or Olajuwon.
Yeah.
Once he gets
the squad just not tough enough either, though. You feel me?
Yeah, I
man.
mean, George Hill and all these other characters. They need
Like-
somebody like if Jimmy, what's his name? Jimmy
Butler.
Yeah,
Jimmy
Butler.
Butler, if he was available, they should have picked him up because that brings some toughness to the team.
Yeah, honestly, Giannis might go to Miami.
He might go to Miami.
Yeah. Jake, go ahead. And we
a great player makes his teammates play better. You know what I'm saying? And like, you know, that's another thing. Like you got like I know he probably doesn't have he probably needs some more people on his team, but that's too. But you also gotta make the motherfuckers on your team play better as well. You know what I'm saying? And because that so just have some loyalty and shit because they keep they keep moving people around the NBA. Like they on this I can't keep up with this shit, man. Like they on one team next and then they on the other. Then next minute they on I keep forgetting that I keep forgetting that KD is with KD with the Nets now, right?
Yeah, the Brooklyn.
You with the Brooklyn Nets. I keep forgetting that shit. Like he's
he hasn't even played yet, right?
Yeah, he hasn't. But I'm still thinking he would motherfucking Golden State and shit. So I don't know, man.
Like the teams aren't being loyal, so why would the players be loyal? You know what I'm saying? They'll trade you like that.
And that's a whole nother conversation. We're gonna keep it moving. Thursday NFL, and it was a decent game from what I understand. You know what I'm saying? It was some boos doing their act of togetherness. They didn't have a lot of people in the stands. Your thoughts on this, Dan?
Yeah, I caught a bit of it because I was watching LeBron play. He beat that ass, but sadly, But this was good. I was surprised that they played. What's the song? My God. But they played the black and the white U.S. song. No.
With every voice is singing.
Yes, it was. I am so sorry, man. They played both. They played both songs at the start of it. I thought that was great. I thought this would be great too, but then of course they got booed. So that just showed you the state of things at this point, man. The Chiefs look good. Chiefs might repeat.
I think they will.
Malachi, go ahead. What's your thoughts?
Yeah, ever since that, right after Colin, and then I think that next year, it was a thing that the black people were going to start boycotting the NFL. I stopped watching since then, and I really kind of became disinterested, as well as the concussion movie. Both of those incidents kind of turned me off to football, and it's just kind of never been the same since. I've kind of cared from a distance, but it just haven't been the same type of football fan I used to be. But I think outside looking in, I think the Chiefs will run it back. Patrick Mahomes is a young dog. He
reminds me of myself so much. He do.
Sorry. Everybody, man.
Go ahead.
Jordan.
Yeah, like Malachi, I stopped tuning into football too much ever since the Kaepernick shit and concussion shit. But I never really watched football that much anyway. I did as a kid, but when Barry Sanders like retired all of a sudden, I was like, fuck this shit, I'm done. Anyway.
It was like in 94.
It was like 97, 98.
You warmed it up as a kid. You know what? That's it, Mom.
That's it. I was a big fucking Barry Sanders fan. I had the motherfucking I had the Little Caesars door poster on my fucking my bedroom door. I met Barry Sanders a few years ago when I was working at Plum Market in Bloomfield Hills and whatever. And I met him, and I was like a big ass kid when I met him. So it's that deep. But yeah, man, as far as the NFL and when they doing like the unity thing, the fans was born. Fuck all you fans. Y'all some whole ass fans. Fuck all you motherfuckers.
You know, I try to stick with them, you know, growing up. Then, you know, the Lions always let me down. Then I went from being a Lions fan to a LA Rams fan, then an LA Rams fan to a Steelers fan because I was following Jerome Bettis. And I was following him because he was a hometown boy. I'm still a Bettis fan. I got all Jerome Bettis jerseys, except his high school jerseys and his college jerseys. But I got both his professional jerseys. And then when Michael Vick shit happened, that's what really started putting a real bad taste in my mouth. You mean these motherfuckers got some strong opinions to say about a motherfucker, get him locked up for fighting dogs, but they won't even make him a starting quarterback? And then he got to do all this extra shit when he became a starting quarterback? I think at that time it was only 3 or 4 known black starting quarterbacks. And then he came and changed the game completely, Michael Vick. And then after Vick, I started seeing how the racial divide was in the game. You got to be an outstanding Negro to be at the top. You know what I'm saying? Right. So that's when really I started really looking at shit and like, this shit ain't right. And then Kaepernick, that just was icing on the cake for me. So after that, I only start looking at clips on YouTube about the game. I don't watch a full game. I won't do it. I refuse to do it. I like the players. And I think it's a lot of talent, but I won't give the NFL my attention that I used to get. That's how I boycott it in my own way. Go ahead, Jake, and we're going to move on.
One quick thing. A lot of those motherfuckers that was born, I guarantee, I already know it. I feel it. A lot of those motherfuckers who was born them for doing this unity thing they was doing are the same motherfuckers that was probably going at Michael Vick's neck for them fucking dogs. They care about dogs more than they care about racial equality. That's it.
All right. On that note, we're going to move to the next one. Joe Budden. Joe Budden is in the news for some dumb shit like Joe Budden does. He's always in the news for some dumb shit. And he always got that dumb ass face with the dumb shit too. Domestic abuse and bestiality allegations. Can you speak about this, my brother Jake? Can you tell me more a little bit about this? What you think about it?
So yeah, he got so Joe Budden, he has some domestic abuse allegations against him from Sin Santana and who was his baby mother, and Tahiri, who was his ex-girlfriend, who was famous for having a fat ass and everything like that, and on Love and Hip Hop and all that shit. And he has some domestic abuse allegations, and he pretty much like kind of admitted, but like kind of saying like they kind of pretty much saying they kind of brought themselves because like they was like abusing him as well. But like this is it's crazy. As far as the bestiality, and the bestiality shit was wild too. But one thing that's crazy is that people there's people like there's people bringing up that recently Joe Budden had her contract ended with Spotify and he didn't resign it because he wanted to like own his own stuff because he's a podcaster. And a lot of people saying that the only reason like these allegations are coming up is because he ended his deal with Spotify. And it's like kind of like a conspiracy type of thing. And and everybody's pretty much saying like that's like Tahiri and Sin Santana were paid to bring up those allegations against him. He's being set up. And but it's like it's hard. Like is it a coincidence? Yeah, it's kind of a coincidence. Like all this shit is happening at the same time. But it's like like, I don't know, man. Like,
You know,
like a lot of we can't keep like shunning domestic abuse, you know. So I don't
you know what? Funny thing came out. You know, we're going through a presidential race right now, and all of a sudden, the president got the same type of situation going on. Where this lady brought up sexual allegations that's going on with him as well. He's no different. You got to look into this shit, man. You know what I mean? You got to look into it. And he's always been a fucking weirdo who do weird ass shit and hide his hands. You know what I'm saying? With that fucking whack ass bald head. And I'm not just saying that because I got a bald head and my shit a little bit light and I got two-tone skin. But that don't mean shit. What I'm saying is he has a history of being a nut. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I just think that people give him a pass. And I don't know why people get this nigga a pass when he shouldn't. You know what I mean? So you got any thoughts on this, Malachi?
Yeah, I do know Joe Budden to be aggressive, you know what I'm saying? Even when he is trying to give, like, I've seen a couple of his like clips where he's like trying to give a young artist advice, but the way he's doing it is so aggressive. It's like you could just talk to a man. You ain't got he was on little Yachty head. It's
my
like,
nigga.
it ain't that serious. Yeah, right. Like relax. Like you can help me. It's a certain way you help me though. So I can see aggression from him. And no matter when you did it, if you did it, they're gonna bring it back. So it's best not to do it. So
Dan, any thought?
Yeah, man. Like you said, Tone, Joe, he's a lifelong nut. It's like so like I do like play his podcast a bit. And just like to your point, he talked like the stuff is not a surprise because just the way he talks in a very manipulative type of way too, where it's like, all right, bro, like I see right through it. But yeah. So it's like he tries to like play mind games with you, but like I see the mind games, like they're not that complex here. So I can see where see where a lot of the stuff can come from. Plus, it's not just these things now. Like it's like with all types of girls from the pageant, just has these. Yeah, they kind of like tell stuff, but then they retract it, and then like and then like he kind of comes back and tries to flip it, and again just try to control what's out there. He's just a mess, and yeah, at some point, we just got to cut this dude off, like you said, Tom.
I just think all that should be good ratings for the shows he be doing. It's good for people to tune in and see what is going on. That's just like if we was doing this show and I was verbally abusing Von Wink every week. You know what I'm saying?
Like you do, not if.
I really don't. You know what I'm saying? Or you were verbally abusing Malachi every week. I'm not saying you do, but I'm just saying tonight you are. But anyway, it'd be something that'd be going down and people will tune in to watch. So I think he's no different when it comes to that. On another note, we're gonna move on. Fresh Prince, Boot Up. I think that I'm gonna get this one to Malachi. What you think, my brother?
Seeing that shirt matches the background.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I did it. But yeah, huge Fresh Prince fan from back in the day. That's one of my favorite shows. Still is one of my favorite shows. Just it's a timeless show. You can still watch it and be entertained. So the fact that they giving a tribute and rebooting it up, I just hope they do it right. And Will Smith signed off on it, so it should be good. You know, he would help them get it right, if anything, if it was wrong. So it's gonna be dope. I like that.
Jake.
Yeah, the reboot is great, and they're gonna do it like a kind of like more of a drama rather than like a comedy. And they're doing this reboot because someone made like a someone made a pilot like they made kind of like a preview, like a dramatic preview pilot kind of, and that kind of like you know what I'm saying, convinced Will Smith like, hey, we should do this. And there's so much, and like and there's so many things that so many like themes on Fresh Prince that you can take and like expand on. Just like a kid from the hood from Philly moving to Bel Air and like kind of digging deep into that, like the culture clash and like how his relationship with Carlton, like he's kind of like you know what I'm saying, he's kind of like he's a rich black boy, rich black person. Hillary, how self-absorbed she is. Picture Hillary with social media, like on Instagram and shit like that. Picture her with that shit. So it's so much shit. Like it's gonna be interesting to see like how they are in like modern times and like dramatic. So I'm really excited for this. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be dope.
I'm just curious about the drama between the two Aunt Vivs, the light-skinned Viv and the dark-skinned Viv, because there was a lot of drama between the dark-skinned Viv and Will. So I saw a
and
picture.
The cast.
I saw a picture of them
dark skin in the cast.
putting it together. You know what I mean? They were sitting down talking, but you know how Hollywood is. They say it's really phony and fake. You know what I mean? And she said that about Will. He was phony and fake. Is he?
Will just let some kid smash his wife like a few weeks ago.
I don't know. That's crazy too. But we're gonna keep it moving. About 45. 45.
Wait, that happened.
They was an entanglement.
Don't click off. Don't click off because you're making a point.
They wasn't an entanglement, but we're gonna talk about DOJ taking over Trump, coming to his aid when Trump is getting accused of some sexual assault. You know what I'm saying? And the DOJ, man, you know, he a nut too, man. I think he a big fucking racist. Bill Barr, or whatever the fuck his name is, he's a big racist. And he's coming to the aid of the president, saying that the president can do this. He can have the Department of Justice fight for him and on all flanks to get this shit proven not guilty. I think this is some bullshit. President Trump just came out with some other shit he said, some more outlandish shit. It's either two ways this thing can go. It's either it can look good or it's all bad. And from the outside, it's all bad if you Democratic. And if Republican, it's still all good. You know what I mean? And I hate it's two sides to a coin. But when you start looking at this motherfucker, ain't the person that need to be in a spot. Dan, thoughts?
Yeah, man. Like you said, Bill Barr is by far he's the worst of the worst. To have him inside that spot too is just kind of like Trump put folks in place that he knew that he could just control, and like they don't care about the roles at all. So they just slowly. All right, now here's like the bad and good side of it. They like slowly Trump and like his teams are slowly going to destroy like what these systems are, which is in some senses like a bad thing. But to us, I mean, hey, we need to tear these things down too, right? So like that, so it's the U.S. is not going to look the same once this guy's through with it.
Yeah. What's your thoughts, Jake?
Yeah, man. 45 is just it all blends together, man. 45 is just always got some bullshit going on, and no one's ever gonna do anything about it. He's not gonna be touched, and you know it's just awesome bullshit. And
that's the part that fathers me. After everything this man is doing, no one is touching him. Like,
yeah,
you know what I mean? And he get out there on that podium and he do no, you shut up. No, you shut up. No, see, what you need to understand is, and hold up, wait a minute. No, I'm done. And just walk the fuck away. Have you ever seen one of these damn press conferences he do every day? It's ridiculous. And they'll call him out on this shit and he say, that's not what I did. And you should be ashamed for your network. Your network is a disgrace, and you're the disgraceful person that's at your network. I can't believe it. It is almost like a train wreck. It looks bad, but you gotta watch it because it's interesting. That's how I feel about him. He's just horrible to look at, but I can't stop. I can't turn away from looking at him. Malachi, your thoughts?
Man, when it comes to the interviews and press conferences, he's like a star athlete that's toxic in the locker room, and that do terrible interviews and womanize her, all that. It's ridiculous. With the DOJ having his back, that I mean, if that don't say what's up for real, I don't know what do. Like, that's crazy to me.
Last but not least, so we're gonna hit this last quick hit, man. And I want to talk about something that's very serious. First of all, hashtag Breonna Taylor. Let's keep that at the forefront, man. You know, I do not want this to die. Mask off Dan don't want it to die. Mask off Jake don't want it to die. And mask off Malachi definitely don't want it to die. And I'll keep saying hashtag Breonna Taylor because Breonna Taylor is one of the latest women that's being subjugated and demonized and assassinated by a lot of white supremacists posing as police officers in this day and age. Since 2015, nearly 250 women have been fatally shot by the police, and that is not cool at all. And I pose this question: who is protecting our women? You know what I'm saying? Is it us? Because I really think at the end of the day, we got to do a lot better to even put them in a position where they got to be vulnerable. Dan, what's your thoughts, my brother?
Well, yeah, so it's not that sense, but I mean, when it comes to the cops, like none of us are safe. So it's like they shoot us too, and we're constantly trying to fight that. And I mean, again, this is one of those things that you got to tear the whole thing down and try to start over.
Jake.
Yeah, man. Pretty much they not protecting any fucking body, man. Like cops, like Dan said, it's all fucked up. Like this shit, like this whole the law enforcement is based off of like Jim Crow shit and like slave catchers and all that shit. It's based off of all that shit. So like they're not so they're not here to protect us. It's embedded in law enforcement to kill us, to like use excessive force against us. Like it's in it, like it's in their system or in their protocol, whatever. So it needs to be changed. And people need to be educated about this, and it needs to be fucking changed.
I still don't understand how Sandra Bland can be in the protection of the police in the sheriff's office, go to bed, wake up dead. I still don't understand that, in a jail cell. And they have a little ass motherfucking plastic bag and say she tied that bitch up and she killed herself with it. To this day, I have yet to figure that the fuck out. So I always say hashtag Breonna Taylor, hashtag Sandra Bland. Malachi, say your words and we about to make this move, baby.
Yeah, justice for Breonna Taylor, man. Justice for everybody. All these cases, that's just like you said. How we get justice for them is the specific case, and then like Dan said, the restructure of the police. That's what we need. It's like Jake said, it's built in. So we gotta tear it down and rebuild it.
And and a lot of people get that misconstrued too. And Trump has a funny way of saying they want to take away your police. That's not what people are talking about. People are talking about make the situation better for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Because no cop wants to go in a situation where he feel like his life is on the line. You know what I'm saying? It's good to have people there to support you. Say like you got somebody there that work in social service. You got somebody there that's a therapist. You there to support the therapist as protection for the therapist. So you working hand in hand in conjunction as a team. You're a damn team opposed to you don't know how to interact with people and you fucking shoot a person in the back 7 fucking times instead of giving them a fucking fair one, you fucking nut. But anyway, we're gonna wrap that up and we're gonna get ready to get up out of here. I'm gonna go to this comment one more time and we're gonna get up out of here. Jake, you got something, my brother?
Yeah, I do. 1 second. Yeah, all we got is DJ Touch, always rocking with us. She said, yes, Dr. Mash. You know what I'm saying? Happy to see happy to see Dr. Mash back, and also she said Vaughn needs to be a guest on the show. Also,
Vaughn, you get with Dan. You get with me and Dan, and we'll go from there. I don't want to talk to you.
Shit. She also said, "Good show, fellas. Thank you. We appreciate it." You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? She also earlier in the show, she also said, I don't know if y'all said this already, but she also said, yeah, shoes. Hell yeah, shoes. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all love to find the comments about y'all.
DJ Touch is in the fucking shout out.
Hey, shout out to DJ Touch. She be rocking with us.
DJ Touch.
We got I got Von Wink. He's still rocking with us. He said, how did this subject come up when none of y'all are football fans?
Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about. You talk to Dan. Don't talk to me. You don't even know what I am.
Hey, but it was good that we brought it up so they know our perspective on why we're not. So that's why we did it, Von.
Great, Malachi.
Thank you. So then we got Darren, your cousin. He said they call that nigga a professional hater. I think he talking about Trump. And then one more from Brian. He said networks don't reboot shows as tribute. They reboot shows for ratings and nostalgia.
Nostalgia, yeah,
nostalgia. I thought so.
Okay. What's up, Jake?
Yeah, I was gonna say, Von Week, thank you for rocking with us, even though you get on my goddamn nerves. But yeah, thanks. Thank you.
I second that motion too. And if you got somebody you need to talk to, Vaughn, as far as being a guest on the show, you better have something to fucking talk about if you come on here and be a guest. Don't come on here and be a flat out fucking hater. Because I think
Vaughn be a great guest. I got a couple more. We got Mama Mabel Woodward in the building.
My dude.
My dude.
Yes, indeed. She said she said time to go.
She said wrap it up.
Yeah, wrap it up, fellas. She said, look, I'm trying to rock with y'all for the rest of the show. Huh? She might have been talking about Trump. Either way it go, we're gonna take it twofold. We got you, man. We
about to wrap this thing up.
Then one more from actually two more. We got Mary Beth. She said another.
You wanted to wrap it up, man. Okay. All right, go ahead.
She said another good one tonight. And then also Audra said qualified immunity has got to end for the cops. Justice for Breonna.
No doubt. What's up, Audra?
Audra, what up, though? Mary Beth, what up?
Audra, shout out to you. Shout out to Caitlin. Shout out to Kate.
Shout out to Caitlin.
Good job.
Shout out to Caitlin. Yeah.
Much love.
Hey, what up?
On that note, we're going to get ready to wrap this thing up, man. It's been a pleasure. This has been a wacky night for us, man. Like one of the most wackiest nights Math Golf had experienced.
I'm so exhausted. I'm so exhausted from this bullshit that Malachi put me through.
Oh my God.
Wait till we click off.
21, episode 21 has been a savage episode. You know what I'm saying? Filled with a lot of things. But I'm going to say episode 21, Chameleon is in the wraps. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a pleasure to rock with you. To my right, my left, we got Dan on the ones and twos. Say what's up, Dan.
Guys, I need some sleep, man.
Oh, wow.
They got me.
Up under me is my man, Jake. Jake with the sippy sip. What's up?
Yeah, thank y'all for rocking with us. Episode 21, Chameleon. Keep rocking with us. We always gonna bring it to y'all.
Last and not least, my young boy, late as fuck, on a motivational 2 minutes with the what was his thing tonight?
Ownership. Explains himself.
Ownership.
Yeah. in the explanation of his fuck up. Give your words, my man.
Yeah, so when you start your car, don't lock your door. Okay. Yeah, I love y'all.
And that's it for us, ladies and gentlemen. Love y'all to death. Keep rocking with us. Episode 22 coming shortly. Tune in, stay with us. Chameleon, we are out of here. Mask off. Peace.
You trying to blend in or stand out?